Hi guys, so today I'm going to go over a brain dump or something called all the things. So I'm going to hold up quick what I'm talking about. This here is the brain dump, okay? And you can get this in my Facebook group, this page, if you need. We're going to go through it. Or you could just use a notebook, okay? I typically use this notebook all the time. I can show you, here's some lists from May. But I'm constantly making different kinds of lists. So I like to label my list as a master list. And once I show you this, you'll be able to really take a control over all the overwhelming thoughts you have on your mind. Because a lot of times we're always so consumed with all the things we have to do that sometimes we forget the things we do need to do. And what ends up happening is that we get overwhelmed and then our brain does nothing. So this little short video on brain dumps is really just going to help you grow so that you don't have to remember all the things. You can just look at it, and I'll kind of go into how I do it in my planner and how I apply the brain dump once I'm done with the list. Okay, so here's a better view of the brain dump. And the reason why I really like this sheet, especially if you're doing this for the first time, is because it has categories. So you can think about all the things you need to do, okay, that maybe you have to do for yourself. Like I know that I need to make a physical appointment and I need to have my thyroid checked, right? My husband, we're working on his sleep apnea. I'm not the best speller when I'm doing this. In the house, the guest bedroom is driving me crazy. So that needs a clean, and the basement. So as you see, if you have multiple kids, you can cross this out and put your kid's name here, and I have a blank here for you to do. We have J&J birthday coming up. So we're going to need a present for that. We have this person's birthday coming up. So you see, as you just keep like looking at this, and sometimes I do this while I'm cleaning. I always kind of keep my notebook nearby. So this is the list I started last night a little bit of all the things I need to do. And it just, you can tell like here I changed pens because I lost my pen and I was in the middle of doing something else. So this is a never ending list. The list just keeps going on and on and on. It doesn't matter all the things on here, right? That doesn't matter right now. Just write them all down. Meal calendar. So you could print this out. You could fold a piece of paper in a few different ways. You could just make a list like this, but you want to write down your brain dump. And I'm going to come right back and I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do with our list. Okay, so I have my planner. This is a Happy Planner, okay? I love this planner because you can add pages into it. This is an expander because I keep everything I need in here. I have the next till the end of the year in here. I have stuff for my business. I have stuff for my ministry in here. I have my budget planner in the front, okay, which I have to update today. I have this sheet, which I told you all about. My monthly expenses, so that we can kind of keep track of things that come up. So the top row of my planner is going to be, and I just threw it on the floor. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So I kind of have routines and things I want done on certain days. So whatever those routines are going to go up here. So I'm not going to add anything. Okay. I also like to look at when I'm off. Like I know that I'm off on Monday. So on Monday, I'm going to look at my list here. And I'm going to add some things to my Monday list. And this is all I do, is I add a little bit of the list every day. It doesn't have to be a lot. For each day, it doesn't have to be a lot. It could be as many or as little things as possible. I know on Monday I have way more time on my hands. So I'm going to make a few more appointments that day. I'm going to call about my physical. I'm going to call about my husband's sleep apnea machine. Hopefully they're open. I also have to call the rheumatologist, so I'm going to put that down. So I'm going to get some of my phone calls down because I know the rest of the week making phone calls is something I'm not going to be able to do because I'm going to be at work and I don't have access to a phone like a lot of people normally do. So it's not the full list, but it's some of what's on here, okay? And over time, you'll cross it off your master list, and you'll see you'll have less things you have to do over time. You don't have to always remember all the things that you forget, because sometimes we forget things, and that's totally normal. So in keeping on this, Tuesday, we officially go back to work. So that day, I'm going to keep kind of light, and I'm not really going to add anything to Tuesday, anything outside of going to work, making sure I'm packed for work, all those things. But on Monday, because I know I go back to work on Tuesday, I'm going to pack the car because I'm going to need some stuff for work, okay? I know later in the week I have to pick up my prescriptions. So I'll pick up my prescriptions on Thursday because I have not that many things to do on Thursday. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you look at your whole week and you slowly pull the things you want to do for what day. And you just put it in your calendar. And then you're also accomplishing something small every day. So it could come from your brain dump list, okay? Or it could come from a scrap piece of paper that you have lying around. I do suggest that you spend a good half hour just thinking in a quiet place. Try not to have like any words on, and just really unpack all the things that are pressing on your mind. And just keep writing it and keep writing it and keep it handy throughout the rest of your day today, because your brain is going to start to remember things. I normally keep mine next to my nightstand because I remember things as I'm going to bed. It comes with me to work. So I always have my book because I like to make different lists for different things. So I'm a list maker. So I normally have it in my planner when I go to work. So this comes with me. And then I can just open it and I'll have my list right here. And I'll also have the week out. And I also can, as the days progress, pull something else off the list to accomplish. So that is how I use my brain dump, aka all the things list, on a regular basis. And I do have like office hours, normally on Sundays or Saturdays, where I sit down and I try and refresh my list a little bit. Even though it's a working list and it's constantly moving with me when I go to the doctors or wherever I am, I bring it with me because you never know when you're going to remember something you have to do, and then it's going to hit you and you're not going to have anywhere to write it down. I have tried doing it on my phone in the little reminders app. The only thing for me personally is that I never remember to check it, and when I write it, I feel more accomplished crossing it off. So you do whatever works for you, whether it's on paper, if it's in your phone, just keep at it and see how much less clutter you have in your brain. Because when we have less clutter in our brain, we can focus on the things we want to do on a day-to-day basis. So I really hope this video was helpful for you. If you love this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And more videos shall be coming out shortly. Have a blessed day, everyone.